Всем здорово! Геншин на ваших экранах. Так, и мы куда пойдем? Мы пойдем вот сюда вот. Эпичное побоище грибов. Так. Это мы сделали. Так, тут у нас этот. Быстрый старт, да. Потому что я еще не проходил. Угу.
Welcome, contestants, to the Nilutpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament. I am Kautilya, a senior Amorta researcher and the organizer of today. I'm sure you're probably all very intrigued by the idea of fighting fungi and excited at the prospect of our amazing worry not. So please cast. Also, it gives me great pleasure to announce that this event is sponsored by Mr. Elhingen. And if anyone is able to the only other condition.
Whoa! I can't believe that rich guy threw 60 million mora at this event. Just like that. And what was all that about inheriting his entire fortune if you promised to keep his beast taming tournament going? Also, hosted by an academia scholar, huh? Pretty official. Might be a little inappropriate if we just barged in and tried to shut it down. So, why don't we enter the tournament and see if this wisdom orb thingy actually works? No, that's not it! It's just, now that everything in Sumeru has finally settled down, don't you think it'd be a little unfair to Nahida if we keep picking trouble with the academia? And he sounded really confident. Paimon's curious about how this mysterious fungi taming device works. Although they've caused this trouble in the past, the fungi aren't just aggressive monsters, right? They're more like wild animals with bad tempers. Since there's no longer any safety concerns, we don't need to worry. Besides, if we do well in the tournament, we'll be able to earn some extra mora. There are basically no drawback. Yep, that's the way we... Looks like we sign up over there. Come on, let's grab... Huh? Looks like the people ahead of us are still signing up. Let's wait our turn.
Golden Comet and Silver Companion. So, you're competing too?
Кто такая?
Huh? You know us? But what's with those names? We've never heard them before.
You're a tough duo if the posters are to be believed. Some mercenaries who managed to escape from you painted your portraits, warning others to avoid messing with you at all costs.
Paimon doesn't know whether to be flattered or to try and explain that we aren't as scary as the rumors suggest.
Unfortunately, the rules of this tournament state that beast tamers aren't allowed to use their weapons, or even fight each other directly. Your impeccable combat skills won't be any use to you here. The tournament is about capturing fungi, training them, and commanding them in combat. There's no way of knowing whether commanding
That's true. We've never captured a fun. Wait a second!
Понятно.
You don't look like a staff member! What are you lecturing us for? Who are you anyway?
The name Sunil.
Нужно поймать гриб, обучить его и в бой кинуть.
I'm just an illiterate nobody. All I'm good for is doing odd. I do have a lot of experience taming beasts, though.
Так, ее зовут Ханя.
You guys are worth me getting to know, as allies or opponents. Because either way, you can get rid of some obstacles for me in this
Well, that was blunt, but also quite... It's definitely better to have an expert teach us than figure everything out on our...
Alright then. Take this wisdom orb and let's go catch some fun.
She gets right to the point, doesn't she?
This is where you'll capture your fungi. The fungi in this area are highly compatible with the wisdom orb, and they're ideal for training and competing with. The wisdom orb can capture and store fungi. It also serves as a controller. I recommend giving each fungus a code name to make commanding them easier. For example, this one next to me is Pyro 1, which means Pyrofungus number 1.
You just go after elements and then number them? Seems kind of boring to Paimon. This fungus looks pretty lively. Why don't we call it Bouncy Happy Shroom?
Thanks, but no thanks. I've got my own way of naming.
Yeah, you're probably used to calling it Pyro 1 anyway. Alright, we'll stop. But...
Мгм. Нужно поймать гидро, гриф и электрогриф. Ой. Как делать? А, все понял. Куда полетел? Ну не знаю, давайте второй выберем.
Paimon's a fungi naming expert. Every one of these will sound really cool when you call them out in the arena. The round hat on this little guy's head kinda looks like a drum, don't you think? But look how happy it looks! That means it likes the name. Okay then, Bongo Head it is! Aw, Bongo Head's just like a little puppy. Paimon's never seen this side of a fungus before. From
Все,
now
давай
on,
дальше.
we need to look out for each other, Bongo Head. Okay, let's go catch some more fungi and make a team for Bongo Head.
Подготовка к турниру. Да посмотрим, что там такое. Ага. Там мы забираем. Дальше что? Так, слайма говорю. Геогрипп и криогрипп. Это архив. А, это вот у нас надо вот этих всех поймать. Это что у нас? Ага, надо, короче, поймать все. Всех. Угу. Нужно 1000 монеток и 1000 монеток. Магазин. А-а. М. Понял, принял. Поехали дальше ловить грибочки. Они там вдвоем стоят. Мы сейчас вот аккуратненько так спустимся. Активируем. Так, хоба. Ой. Ты чё? Вот и все. Я просто тыкаю, да и все.
Great, you've now collected all 4 fungi. The next step is to use the floral jelly provided by the organizers to boost your fungi's abilities. That way they'll be able to unleash powerful skills.
I can't
Понятно.
believe we're making progress so quickly. It's all thanks to you. Huh? Look, someone's staggering
Чё там?
along with a fungus running circles around her.
О,
Is she being
это же
attacked?
это. Новый персонаж. Лайла.
She's collapsed. Let's go see what's happening. I can't go on. Are you hurt? How bad is it?
Pyro 1, take it out!
Wait, it's not an enemy. It's my shroom buddy. I'm just a little too tired to walk right now, but I still need to find 3 more shroom buddies to qualify for the tournament. You mean you're a contestant too? I wasn't counting on running into other contestants here. Look after Twirly Whirly for me. Hey, don't get. You should at least hang in there. And Ania over here,
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
state your name and mission. Golden Comet and. Really? Then could you please help me collect them? My name is Layla. I'm just a student in the Retawe Darshan, so I don't have any. If I can make it to the
Простая студентка.
quarterfinals, I'll get to take my shroom buddies home and delegate some of my physical labor to them. Of course, I'll take good care of them too. Oh yeah, Paimon read that in the rules somewhere. But what do you mean physical labor? You're a student. This is pretty embarrassing, but so I must have some sort of congenital sleep disorder or something, cause I can never seem to get enough sleep. And I'm always, even the smallest amount of exercise makes me. Well, you saw me just now. I get so tired, I collapse from exhaustion. So when I said physical labor, you don't need to be embarrassed about that. It's totally normal.
First she calls
Ладно,
them
давай,
buddies.
хватит разговоров.
Well, looks like you've mastered everything already and moved on to helping others. I'll see you around.
Huh? Why isn't Nia leave? We haven't thanked you or Pyro 1 yet, Nia. Let's at least. What's wrong? That beast tamer. Probably not. She's pretty blunt and doesn't make a great first impression, but she's definitely not a bad person. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see her again. And when we do, let's give her some gifts to show her our gratitude. In the meantime, let's follow her example by doing our best in the tournament.
Thank you so much. I'll try my best to contribute too.
Nicely done. Now that we put together Layla's team, she should be eligible to take part. Let's head back to the arena and confirm with them. Let Paimon see how the qualifying rounds are looking. Great! We're in a different group from Layla, so we won't have to compete against each other in the early stages of the competition.
Actually, I hope I don't have to fight you guys in the later stages either.
Oh? Hello there, little one.
О, кого я
Sure
тут вижу?
enough, you're at the center of the action once again. You two truly are like the main characters in your own light novel.
Miko, what are you doing here? Is Paimon hallucinating?
This tournament was advertised far and wide, including all the way over in Inazuma. They even handed out flyers in front of Yacht. Don't you think a tournament like this makes a perfect candidate for light novel treatment? Yai Publishing House is working on a bestseller that, if all goes to plan, will stay a bestseller for the next 50 years. The theme is friendship and rivalry, so we decided to bring our up-and-coming author Soka here to gather some inspiration. I, of course, need to ensure my writer's manuscripts are up to par. So, I will be taking... Here's my little partner in crime. Soka named it Blitzara. I think it's rather good. Very distinctive.
Who knew there'd be such a big turnout? Even Miko's here.
Soka, come say hi to the little ones. They're set to be some of the fiercest competition you face in the tournament. You should put them in...
Yes, Chief Editor! For the sake of my readership, I won't back down. I'll beat you!
Yeah, just because you're with Miko doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
Ooh, yes. More of that. Do you feel that, Soka? Declaring a
I wouldn't say I'm feeling that exactly. Just thinking about competing against Her Excellency's Hanamizaka tour confidant is making
Что-то она
me so
какая-то
nervous.
нервная.
Losing my...
In that case, head back to the inn and capture your nervous breakdown in writing while it's still fresh. This'll make excellent source material, too.
She's terrifying, but she also seems really dedicated.
And who is this softly spoken little lady?
She's our new friend, Layla. We met her while we were out capturing fungi. Layla's entering the tournament because she wants to take her trained fungi back home to live with her. Her goal is to make it to the quarterfinals.
Training fungi. And then domesticate. How fascinating. You must be full of secrets. There's an intriguing story to be... I'm Yai Miko, a light novel editor. Purely out of personal interest, and right now what I'm most interested in is you. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine.
I have no idea how to respond to that. Traveler, Paimon, but I want to get to know my four shroom buddies a little better and prepare for the qualifiers, so...
Don't push yourself too hard, Layla. Miko, what are you doing scaring a new friend off like that?
Oh, am I really so terrifying? Well then, I'll simply have to talk to her again another time to clear things up. But that can wait. Judging from your expression, it seems like you have something you want to say to me, little one. I'm comforted to know that you didn't lose your heads amidst the hype, and you're not just in this to have some fun. Unfortunately, though, it appears that we're about to be interrupted.
Guji Yae, what an honor to finally meet you. We're so privileged that our tournament is your first destination in Sumeru.
Huh? Isn't that the organizer? And that's super...
Goodness, I presume that the tournament is proceeding very smoothly indeed. Otherwise, how would the host and sponsor themselves have the time to spare to chat with contestants one-on-one?
How you jest, Guji-ai! Those such as your esteemed self deserve nothing short of... I see you've already had the chance to try out the Wisdom Orb. What are your thoughts on the future prospects of this technology? You know, with your blessing, it can be introduced into Inazuma, allowing you to swiftly resolve the situation of,
Right now, I am nothing but an ordinary editor-in-chief. I'm here to enjoy my vacation.
Don't be so pushy, Mr. Cautelia. Droning on about not to mention that Guji Yae is busy catching up with her.
A most pertinent remonstration coming.
Why, to hear also. To have
Все, я не могу больше это слушать.
Miko, they're here to do business.
Promoting an entirely new event throughout all of Teyvat. So, besides, the tournament has only just begun. Who knows whether it will go on to be a success? I want to focus on trying to enjoy myself. Fungi may look adorable, but they carry potent elemental energy inside their bodies. Letting one's
So it wasn't just us. Yeah, we started out with some safety concerns about at least all the fungi we used it on have been very well behaved. Like our bongo head here.
Oh, Paimon, you're just as carefree and enthusiastic as ever. See you in the qualifiers. Blitzar.
Все, давай. Пойдем дальше.
There was a group
Собирать эти грибы сраные. И в турнире участвовать. Чё? Что? Какое-то новое. Так, Дендро и Пиро.
Inadmissible evidence!
Quiver! Storm the front! Restock and press onward.
Так, где-то здесь. Вижу. Раз. Да не тебя. Два. Так, где-то еще один. О, цветочки. О, штучка. Ну и куда ты полетел? Да блин, не попал. Конец.
Make my escape.
You are not welcome here.
Угу. Меня тут не ждали. Кого? Ты что там летаешь? Да блин, еще бы не лагало, это пустыня сраная.
I'm about to pass out over here.
Сюда иди. Второй где? Отстань от меня. Полетел. Да уйди. Где эта штука?
Make my escape.
А, под камнем. Ну ладно, хрен с ним. Так, вижу одного. Хоба. О, и второй. На. Что это такое? Я никого не жду. Все, я похилился и ухожу. Все грибы есть. Теперь можно их задание. А, ну оно так отслеживается. Так. Хоба. О, чуть не напоролся. Еще бы Сави напополам там. Так, и что у тебя тут?
Ah, the champions to be, here at long last. Come on now, use the floral jelly and awaken your fungi's true potential.
Champions to be? Thanks for the compliment. So you've heard about us too?
Of course. I was standing right next to you when you collected your wisdom orb. I couldn't find a convenient opportunity to introduce myself, as Hania was busy explaining the tournament to you. With an expert mentor like Hania, I'm sure you'll become excellent beast tamers in no time.
If even the staff are singing her praises, Hania must really know what she's doing. Well...
Угу. Короче, надо вот так вот сделать, как-то их поменять, да? Ага, вот да, есть поменять. А еще даже так можно. Чё? Давай. Нам надо так. И как это сделать? Этот с этим меняем, да? Правильно? Хоба. Этот меняем с этим. И поворачиваем. Четыре хода. Новый навык. Активируйте талант предыдущего. Без проблем. Можно копировать, чтобы перенести цветного агара на любой новый цветовой агар. Копировать. Ага, это у нас... Я понял. Так вот сделаем. И вот так вот сделаем. Давай дальше. Угу. Чё так сложно-то? Допустим. Еще раз. Еще раз. И 2 раза копируем. Вот так вот. Предустановка, чтобы поместить уже существующую смесь в слот. Оно на что? Угу. Фиолетовый, фиолетовый, желтый, красный. Подожди, закрой пока. Фиолетовый, фиолетовый, желтый, красный. Если мы сейчас... Вот повернуть нельзя. Вот так вот сделаем. Это сюда. А это сюда. Угу. Синий, зеленый, синий. Это по центру надо делать? Или нет? Давай подумаем. Если мы его сюда, зеленый, да. Тут синий будет, и тут синий. А так можно повернуть. Тут и тут синий будет. Ну пока допустим так. Зеленого будет теперь, да. А если мы по центру сделаем, ну-ка, может вот это повернуть, вот это сделать. Так вот. Это тогда очень много ходов будет. Восемь. За 7. И как за 7-то? Ну, допустим так. Делаем так. И все равно не так. Синий-синий. Ну и все. Так, если мы сделаем вот сюда. Раз, два, три, 6. 7. Что там? Оранжевый, красный, желтый. Что нам это дает? Их местами только можно поменять. Ну, типа, вот так. Этот сюда. А этот сюда. О, тут 2. Еще и копировать. Ну, что-то это сложно очень. Что тут? Красный и зеленый. Сюда. Давай сразу попробуем. Вот так. И зачем? Просто сейчас копируем и 2 раза меняем. Угу. Ладно, так, 2 предустановки, да? Желтая, красная, фиолетовая, красная. Ну, 2 красных надо. Это по-любому. Давай мы сначала так вот сделаем. Поменяем. Фиолетовая, красная. Так. Не так сделал. Хоба. Блин, еще двое. Что там? Угу. Пока давай так сделаем. Оранжевый, желтый, красный. А, ну да, все. И меняем. Красный, синий, зеленый. Синий, красный. Так, а как он там? Вот так. Допустим, так. Там все, да? Правильно? Все сделали.
Should be able to fight at full power now.
БПшку что-то там. Ух ты. Много уровней. Целых 3. Да, блин. Угу. Я еще могу 3500 получить. Получается, да? Хм. Это еще 3 уровня. Неплохо. Тут уже боевые очки нужны.
We still have some.
Так. О, сколько звездочек-то, ёпт. А почему нет кнопки получить все? Или она есть? Нет, нет. Так, это у нас. Ну и это еще 10 целых. 500 очков. 2000 надо набрать. Это что у нас типа 10 битв будет? Да. Ну погнали. А, тут даже так. Ну, давай телепортнемся.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
Что там? О. Ох, ёпт. Так. 3000. А ну тут рассчитано, что все мы заберем. Тогда сначала 180. 180. Нам надо 1000 оставить. $540. Да. И сейчас бои.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
А, ты первая, что ли, смотришь? Угу. Ничего себе. А, ну да, все 10. Ну, окей. А типа они не рассчитывали, что кто-то сначала всех словит? Ну хотя, по мере выхода этапов все проходят. Ну, не все, конечно. А что еще может дальше? Почему нельзя здесь заспавниться? Угу. Окей. Все. Это что такое? Ну. Нажмите на аватар, чтобы активировать его навык. Ага. А, я не могу ничего делать, я только могу командовать. Вот это вот. О, это что такое? Ага, это команды. Понял. А, тут уже конец арены. Ладно. Так, нужно победить 14 противников за 400 секунд. А, этот хилит, пардон. Бах. Круто. Бах. 16 тысяч, ты чё? Куда тебе столько? Так, и последний. За 400 секунд это у нас что? 60 на 5. Не знаю. 6 на 5, 30. 300. 5 минут. Что много дают? 6,5 минут. Так, ну у меня пока тут выбор-то небольшой. Так, давай сразу. Бах. $23 тысячи. Так, Щит убрали, можно теперь бахнуть. Так, бейте вот этого. Бахай давай. Красавчик. Как больно они бьют. Опа. Каменный щит. Один. Так, их надо похилить потом сейчас. Ага. Похилить надо сейчас. Все, кроме хила, нажал. Ну вот этот каменный вообще крутой грибок. Да и криогриб тоже нормальный. 13 тысяч он. Да. Так. Это мы только один этап прошли. Да. — 240 боевых. А здесь... Это вообще грибная медаль. А, ну да, они и нужны. Ну все правильно. Так, Рио. Ну, по-любому вот эти вот... Нет. Вот так. Не, наоборот. Вот так. Рекомендованные. А, гидра. Нет. Тогда вот так. Восемь за 400. Так, пока хил не нужен. Бах. 19 почти. Неплохо. Так, давай дендра в плюсе. Неплохо поплевался. Так, давай хиль. Так, но они... Хоба. Это было красиво. Так, здесь у нас гидра. А мы так и оставим. Ой, не того. Этого такой. Так, бахнул. Неплохо так. Вот это было хорошо. Так, никто пока не дохнет. Угу. Отлично. Тут и бутонизация, стимуляция, еще и этот. Так, добивай его. Вот это, конечно... Так. Пока подождем. Так вот. «400 секунд» уже прошло, время много. Потому что они... Так, все хорошо. Большие лавы двигаются. Давай так попробуем. Так, похиль. Бахай. Гори. Хрясь. Всего 2000. О, 13, хорошо. Ну. Так, все, хорошо. Это 2500. Отлично. Угу. Ты. И тебя возьмем. А здесь у нас будет... Ты. А, мы не того взяли. Ну, давай таким образом пойдем. Так, давай сразу. Бах. Так, что делаешь? А, он стягивает и взрывается. Прикольно. Куда? В кого? Ты дурак, что ли? Ну, убейте его. На. Но это не вдвоем остались. Призраки. Электроидендров. Ну ладно, таким пойдем. Так, давай на этого. Так, теперь надо похилить. Восемь призраков надо убить. Так, ладно, призраки у нас что-то больно бьют. Так, и кто у нас тут будет? С ледяным щитом. Понял. Мелких сначала. Надо похилить их. А, он и так сам хилит. Это круто. Так, сзади. Переходим сюда, давай. Стой на месте. Все, он последний остался. На его. Подножку, блин. 2300. Ладно. Так, криослайм. Давай так, так. Так. И... Ну и так. На поддержку пойдет он. Если что. Бах. Но он их раскидывает, это не хорошо. Ты мне давай это. Интересно. Я как бы вообще тут на арене. Она мне тут какие-то реплики говорит. Ну, последние 3. Бах. Бах. 19 тысяч. О. И шо мне вместо этих взять тогда вот. Так, ну этот... Давай вместо вот этого возьмем дендра. 3 попрыгуньи. Вот эту атакуем. Да, о, загасили. Вот эту. Давайте гасите ее. О, геовишап. Так, тут надо нам... наоборот поменять их. Давай. Сразу им. Хоба. 10 тысяч. 15 тысяч. Хоба. 15 тысяч физой. Десять тысяч. Бах. Так, их надо похилить. А то что-то пира грибочек помирает. Хоба. На. Прибила его грибом. 2600. О. И чё, как его побеждать? А, анимешник-то у нас хиллер. Давай так. Так. На помощь пойдешь ты. Пока так попробуем. Ну, как бы, да, больно. Ох ты, нифига себе. Бах. Все. Огненный топор и стрелки. Ну, 2 хила как бы неохота брать. А давай вместо вот этого возьмем вот этого. Так, ты в меня-то чё? Да, ну у них пира щит. Да, ты в меня-то чё? Ничего он там носится. Оба. И все. А, не успел. Ну ладно, не понадобилось. Угу. Ты уходишь, ты уходишь. Нет, давай. Ты пойдешь. А ты пойдешь сюда. А, ну да. Тут же два раза. А, ну да. Этот просто молнию кастует. А этот еще бегает. О как. Атакуем. Бах. Значит, он больно бьет. Хилим. — 20 000. Но у меня почти все дохлые уже. Так, по 200 бьет, да. Ну чё ты? Давай, да. На. И 20 000 по жопе. 2800, нихера себе. Так, и теперь тут то же самое. Так. Самые большие проблемы не выполнены. Давай посмотрим. Это мне что надо? Турнир весь пройти, что ли? Чтобы Дори получить. Колеи вроде бесплатно давали. Никаких там таких вот сложных заданий не было. Ну, сложных я имею в кавычках говорю.
Looks like the qualifiers are about to kick off.
Нет, я скипну
Ladies
просто.
and at the same time, I have spent a considerable amount of time in my life searching for a way for humans and dangerous creatures to coexist. The wisdom orbs you now hold in your hand, I sincerely...
Thank you for your speech, Mr. Elhingen. Welcome, beast.
Cautilia, everyone's
Of course. Well,
What a total nut. Ooh, the
О, Санька стоял в углу там что-то. Надулся. Хоба 39. Хера себе. Еще чуть-чуть и будет еще круточка. Так, что тут надо? Оборона. Боевых очков 1000. Угу. Команда противника такая-то. Давай этого возьмем. Этого. А, у него два хита. Нет, у него анимешник. Крио, Пира и Дендро. А я возьму так. Если мы проиграем, что будет? Закончится для нас все или нет? Либо мы заново. Скорее всего, начнем заново. Потому что я не думаю, что они сделают так, чтобы Поражение означало все. Я думаю, можно будет переиграть.
Didn't know they put the bar for entry so low. Let's go! This is gonna be over so fast. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Don't be nervous, Bongohead. It's only the qualifiers. These are teeny tiny potatoes. Just think of them as stepping stones.
Так. Где он? Вот он. А, все, давай. Хоба. Бах. 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 Ну, давай похилимся. Давай, бахай. Хоба.
It's okay. We still got this.
Great job, Bongohead! And everyone else, too!
But how? How can my swift fighting style fail?
This fungi fighting is unlike anything else we've ever done before, and it's super fun. That beast tamer and her fungi work together pretty well, almost as well as the two of us. That's not what Paimon meant. Paimon just wanted to say that. Oh, it'd be great if we were more.
That's why it's so important to develop close connections with your teammates.
О, они уже вместе.
Miko and Layla, how's it going for you so far?
Twirly Whirly and the other shroom buddies were way stronger than I thought. Before I knew it, they'd knocked the opposition out. When I got back to the arena, I saw Miss Yai's opponent.
Little Layla here breezed through her first battle. Soko won hers by a hair's breadth, but
It's only just started after all. It'd be a bit of a crazy tournament if everyone in the qualifiers was a prize fighter. But anyway, what was...
you're getting smarter, aren't you, Paimon? I thought you'd need me to remind you, but no, you said it yourself. Our opponents will only get stronger as the tournament proceeds. Why don't we keep up the momentum?
Да, я понял, все. На тренировочную площадку? Зачем?
The view here is wonderful. It smells of the rainforest here, and we're far enough away that no one will bother us. Let's have some fun with our fungi friends, then take a break to sample some of Sumeru's delectable snack.
Yay! Wait a second. Aren't we here for training, though? Or did you put...
Even if I had that kind of power, I wouldn't dream of abusing it. I assure you, the dried fruits and pastries I brought are quite ordinary. Perhaps you thought I'd planned an intensive training session for you? That since the goal here is to bond with our fungi, we should treat them. Imagine if all the Traveler ever thought about was making you stronger, forcing you to build rock-hard muscles just to watch you send Mitatrolls flying.
Why are you looking at Paimon like that? Oh, don't you dare try anything like that! Or Paimon will ignore you for 3 days! No, 5 days!
See? You and he have a very strong bond, but that doesn't mean you'd be happy for him to inflict a rigorous...
Huh. Well,
Miss Yai is right. Also, yeah, I can't always rely
Я не
on
могу
Mr.
больше это
Ah,
слушать.
yeah.
that would mean giving up control over the fun.
Go ahead and give it a try, little Layla. Don't worry, the little ones and I will be here to keep...
Okay, is everyone ready? I'm gonna do it.
Look at that! Now that it's turned off, Twirly Whirly's moving around on its own again. But it's not attacking people.
Perhaps the Wisdom Orb's technology doesn't allow people to control the fungi at all. If this theory is correct, little Layla's wish may yet come true.
Miko's right. Forget the...
I'll do my best.
Paimon wants to get...
Traveler, Paimon, Miss Yai,
You'd better be careful. Don't.
Right. You two go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Bon, go ahead. We can do whatever you want to do.
Что с грибами давайте попляшем.
Hey, something's not right. Did you hear that? It's out. Hurry.
Кто там? Где там?
What are you doing here?
Hanea, you saved the children?
I happened to be nearby. The children were mimicking what they'd seen the contestants doing, and
That's so dangerous. Why are they trying...
it's hardly there. People never used to be under any illusion about how dangerous the fungi can be. But this Neelit pulp, I'm putting an end to the wisdom orb.
What are you talking? You're taking...
I'm quite certain. As for why I taught you, yet here you are now.
Wait! Don't go! We turned off our wisdom orb just now, and we were playing with the fungi and everything!
Ooh my, such a standout personality. And with the...
Miko? Layla? Oh, you...
We were just looking at it now. She takes the wrong path because in her eye...
Fungi, the fungi.
Right!
You intend to stop her achieving victory? I can't say I didn't expect that response from you. But I hear she's one of the favorites to win this tournament. Are
That's what you brought? Wait!
Today's training...
There are a lot of people over there. Are they looking for some...
I heard that the organizers set up loads of message boards for the audience to leave comments and interact. I wonder if people will talk about me and Twirly Whirly. Oh, if only I...
Paimon thinks that's a great idea! You always need a ton of information to write a paper, and you can't always get...
That's a nice idea, Paimon. But I'm from the Ratawa Darshan. The kind of information I'm gathering now would only be of any use to someone in the Amort.
Yeah!
Mora is... If I could just think...
Layla, please get them to look into what Bongo...
I'll do...
Little one, the pairings for the remaining 32 are out.
Huh? We'll be facing some...
Oh.
What are you so excited...
Oh, please. After all, a life with no obstacles tends to narrow the mind. Excellent.
Да, сколько можно.
Surely I should be to a girl's spurt by now.
Так. так же.
Traveler, Paimon, this day has come earlier than I had expected. My apologies, but my writing career is at stake here, and my reputation in Lady Yai's eyes.
Don't get too cocky, Soka. We won't go easy on you.
Так, ну-ка давай. Бах.
How can this be? They're too strong.
Оба. Еще последний остался.
I can't believe it. I lost. That's it. It seems that the guests of Tenshukaku have powers beyond the reach of mere mortals like me.
Oh no! Did we go too far? Soka's taking this pretty hard. Miko said it was fine not to hold back, but she'll. Oh, Paimon's freaking out. Okay, we should just go apologize to Miko. Come on, Bungo Head. Put on your best guilty face. Miko, we're sorry. It was all Bungo Head. We didn't know it would take Soka out.
Oh? Did she look crestfallen and say something melodramatic?
Yes.
Все,
It's
мы
better this way.
победили.
As for
Давай.
how to flesh out the villain, dominating, ruthless but brilliant, and ultimately victorious, the inspiration will have to come from you. So don't go getting.
That's a conversation for another time. Oh, Miko.
Traveler, Paimon, and Miss Yai.
Layla, take it easy. Don't.
I'm alright. So I wrote to the Amorta students, and they were really keen. I got a reply with the information I needed within just a few hours. I've tried making a few different snacks for Twirly Whirly based on the so then I made a new, improved
How'd you get the result?
How's it going, my little Layla? Have you been teaching your opponents a lesson?
Yep. Thanks for taking us training, Miss Yai. But the opponents have got the problem is...
Oh, that's no...
Oh, sounds like you two help out Miss Yai quite often.
Right. Yeah. Please don't turn us into scary evil bad.
Don't worry, little Layla. They're just
Thanks so much. This is the address where I arranged to...
Hey, it's our plan.
As for the potential liabilities we didn't have time... Why, this is the most exciting subplot of the novel. The secret investigation. Besides, if I suggest that you act just before some...
Should we really take Miko's suggestion? Yeah, you're right. Don't worry, Bongo Head. You're not under...
В чем проблема-то? Начать сразу. Раннее утро.
It's time! Let's head towards the fungi power-up place. It should be totally deserted.
Так, не туда. Или тебе еще надо и следующее? А, ну ладно.
After we're done investigating, we can go buy all those ingredients from the almighty merchant Leela mentioned. Then we'll come back and compete in the next round.
Оба.
This all looks like regular floral jelly. We can just take them away and go and... Oh, but we do have a camera. How about we take some pictures of the floral jelly and its recipe? At least then we'll have a...
Чё, как его? Так вот.
Done! We should ask an...
You hold yourselves to pretty high standards, coming here so early to power up your fungi. No wonder you've made it.
Hania, we need to talk. Your plan you told us about last time, it's way too...
Save your breath. If you think I'm wrong,
Вот,
start
дело
with the
говорит.
baby.
Заканчивайте болтать.
How did things end up like this? Paimon thought we were getting... Alright, fine. Come on, Bongo Head. There's no time...
Что-то они задумали. Да, сколько можно?
Note said that this is where we should be meeting the almighty merchant. Oh, the looks on your face
Ah.
tell me you're searching for the
Oh,
almighty merchant. Yes? Yeah! How did you know? Wait, Dory? So you're the almighty merchant Layla mentioned? Why, so surprised. Every vendor and customer in the Grand Bazaar knows that Lord Sangama Bay possesses the widest and almighty, supreme, omnipotent... Yeah, whatever. But back to business. I'm surprised that Layla sent you here on her behalf. Nice. Sounds like you two get along pretty well. You know a lot about what's going on. It has nothing to do with getting along. Layla previously bought a few things from me. They weren't the most valued, so naturally, I now keep tabs on her activity, which is why I know that she's... Something just didn't feel right. As it happens, I do have some goods I'm trying to get off my hands. They're a little hot for my liking, but so far no takers. They're also taking up... This is just a bunch of spare I'm told this is a device and some documents that the organizer attempted to destroy. But they were careless. Some people will scavenge through anything hoping for a chance to get rich. Now that Paimon takes a closer look, this looks similar to the recipe for floral jelly. And these parts look like they came from a wisdom orb. Maybe they were used during the experiment phase. Let's hold on to them for now and have Miku take a look later. Maybe she'll notice if there's anything fishy about them. Yeah, seems like our worries were well placed after all. But I don't know what you two are talking about, but it sounds like these items might prove useful to you. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount. 60 million mora. Thank you for your business. Why,
60 миллионов.
I'm just kidding. No one gives a hoot about these items except for you and the Matra. We have other business to do today. Consider this. Show me Layla's list. I just need to know what she wants. Once I finish stocking up the goods, I'll send someone to deliver them to her so that you... That's a relief. Paimon thought all our efforts were gonna go down the drain. Flour mixed with matsutake powder, a vintage...
Понятно. Что, ничего не понятно? И сейчас обратно, да? Примите участие. Конечно. Эх, ладно, тут телепорт есть.
can see you're serious about this. Good. Time to put my years of rigorous training to full use. Now, prepare to witness the power of my...
Давай. Так, с этого первого давайте. На.
That all you got? Couldn't melt a snowflake with that.
Угу. Давай чуть-чуть изменим тактику.
Freeze them, Gusto Frosto.
Вот и все.
Impossible. My team has been defeated.
Whew. That was a hard-won battle. You and your buddies put up...
А где сундук в конце испытания? Нужно больше гемчиков.
Has made it to the next round.
Hey, Layla! You're looking well today. And
It was a close call. I only won by a hair. Oh, I'm so glad I trained with Miss Yai beforehand. Also, the almighty merchant just sent someone to deliver... My stamina...
speaking of Miss Yai, where did...
She left in a hurry with Soka. I guess they must have had some... When I returned to the arena, they were already quite a distance away. It didn't feel right to run after them and act...
Could be. Miko's been putting a lot of time into the tournament. She also said that she wanted to look for inspiration.
The quarterfinals are coming up. To me, this is the most important round.
Yeah! We've all done really well to come this... Right! We have...
Что там? 8-10, да, вот.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. It's time for the quarterfinals!
Угу. Ну, ничего необычного. Возьмем этого. Он бегает. Возьмем этого и этого. Все. У него этот будет прыгать. Допустим.
Ugh, it's you. The uncultured swine of the Nilut pub.
Hey, you potty mouth! What's your problem?
The way you dote on your fungi. It's pathetic. What a joke. You make a mockery.
Greatest beast tamer of all?
You keep telling yourself that. You were never gonna come close to facing Hania.
Что-то он больно дерзкий. Ща мы его. Сначала вот этого давай.
Let's finish this with a water balloon meteor strike!
это хорошо было.
Storm their front line and take them down! Hey! No backing down! We fight to the end!
Ну,
No! This can't be happening! I trained my fungi non-stop! We
Well, we beat him, but
Traveler, Paimon,
that's amazing, Layla! You reached your goal!
I heard you won against the unstoppable Hardy Two Blades.
It's just that he was really mean. He said some weird thing.
I see what you mean. Yeah, somehow beast tamers like him make me feel... Yeah, he clearly doesn't know anything about Hania. He's just making some... Also, he's so cruel to his shroom buddies when they could have...
Right! You have the right mind.
But it's only because I'm not a... Oh, looks like the next fight is you against me. Let's just try to enjoy ourselves.
All right, time to see.
Whatever deal this is, you seem very happy about it. Did I miss anything big while I was gone?
Miko, you're back! Finally! You snuck off without saying...
Yes, well, it's been quite the ordeal for me too. I only entered this tournament for a bit of fun, but now I've ended up in the semi-finals. I've barely had any time at all to spend with Soka and the others gathering source material for the novel. I'm sure you two will have a wonderful time in your fun and friendly match. I, on the other hand, have to take mine a little more seriously. I'm up against that.
Yeah, who knew it'd get to this point?
Look on the bright side. Maybe Miko will help us defeat Hania. But that means we won't get to show Hania the error of her ways.
А, вот так сразу. Ой. Мы с Лайлой будем сражаться. Так, 2 хила получается? Нет. Это бафер и хил. Давай-ка вместо этого вот этих возьмем. 3 атакующих. Так, в полуфинале. Потом будет финал. Раз, два, три, 4, 5.
I'm feeling nervous, but excited at the same time. You don't have to go easy on me. Twirly Whirly and team have weathered plenty of tough times.
Well then, prepare for battle, Layla and Twirly.
Так, надо сначала хила.
Hang in there, Twirly. You can still do this.
Это вот бесит. Бегает тут. Не попал. Плохо. Так, он последний остался, да?
shoot. We lost. But you and the gang put on the best show I've seen so far, Twirly Whirly. Thank you all. Twirly Whirly and I went out with...
You did really well too, you know. Felt like we were one wrong move away from a very mushy bongo. Just letting the fungi do their thing and enjoying the match with no pressure to win. If only every match could be as carefree as that. Meanwhile... Huh? It's over already? And why is the atmosphere so...
Your match is over too? You took your time. I'm assuming it was a close call.
You sound way too relaxed for someone who just fought in the semifinals. Bet it was a...
Yes, ours was as far from a close call as you could get. All it took was a few short, sharp strikes for Blitzara and I to be beaten by Hania.
В смысле?
What? You think this is funny? Am I a joke to you?
Far from it, Hania. I know full well how serious you are about all this from your ironclad determination. That said, if you continue down this path and find that it leads somewhere quite different from what you had hoped, what will become of that ironclad determination then?
That's not your concern.
Она что, специально проиграла?
So soon?
Miss Yai lost the match, but why is Hania the one who seemed upset?
The situation gets more interesting with each development. Blitzara injured Pyro 1 soon after the match started, and Hania was clearly quite distraught. I simply pointed out that she's still deceiving herself, and her defenses began breaking down. She's more fragile than I'd imagined.
You mean, Hania isn't as heartless as she tries to make herself out to...
Right answer. Now's our chance to get through to her. You, my little friends, are the only one...
But Hania's long gone now!
Well, right now, I'm sure she must be one... The answer lies with the three of you.
Сейчас
I'm
мы
sure
с
you
ней
all
будем
know where she's gone to.
The place where I first met
сражаться.
It was
Я
when
так
Leila
думаю.
mentioned her plan to bring her shroom buddies back. Let's catch up with Hania and set things straight!
Да ё-моё.
You should stay here, little Layla. I understand that you want to help Hania, but she's not the kind of person you're good at dealing with. Leave it to them this time.
That's true. And if I...
Well, what are you waiting for, little one? Oh, my, you've been busier than I thought. In return, I give you a blessing from me. Good luck. I'll share my thoughts the next time we...
Ничего себе там место. Ну да.
How did you find me here?
We followed Pyro 1's tracks. We're a little worried about you. Wait a second. Are you comforting Pyro?
The irony, I know. And I'd probably be enjoying it if Pyro 1 were any other animal than a fungi. The next time we meet will be in the finals. Whatever you have to say, save it for if you beat me. The Fox Lady said you might say that. You wouldn't understand if I tried to explain. So, here. Read this. These are my ancestors' records. They were attacked by a horde of fungi in the rainforest. Many people were seriously injured. There was nothing exceptional about this incident at the time, and it certainly never made it into any official records. But my family have been reading it to me since I was a child, constantly warning me of the grave threat that fungi pose to us.
So, that's what happened. Oh, no. Yeah. And anyway, doesn't your family's experience make this tournament all the more meaningful? The Wisdom Orb finally means that humans and fungi can...
It's not as simple as turning bad fungi into nice fungi with the Wisdom Orb. Plenty of scholars have experimented with similar things in my village in the past. But every one of them failed, gave up, and moved on. Even this new Wisdom Orb can only suppress the fungi's aggressive nature. On top of that, the orb's intellectual boost makes the fungi unnaturally strong.
Wait, Layla's been coughing a lot lately. Could that be...
As you'll be well aware by now, all Caltilia cares about is his precious research. He just wants to expand his influence and increase... Meanwhile, Alhingen's taking advantage of the situation. Impressed by Cautilia's research, he invested a huge sum into promoting the tournament, consequently lowering everyone's guard against the fungi. I don't trust either of them, period. I don't believe highly aggressive creatures like the fungi can coexist with humans. But I'm just another retired mercenary, so who's gonna listen to me? All I can do is play by their rules until victory is mine. I initially had a sliver of hope that you might help me in my endeavors. Guess that was pretty naive of me. But it doesn't matter what you think about all this, or what you think of me. I'm going to... This notebook is just a relic from my past now. Do whatever you want with it, because come the day of the final, I'm going to declare the execution of all fungi, including Pyro 1. It's time to say goodbye to the past.
That didn't go as planned. Well, there's only one option left. We gotta defeat... Didn't Hania mention something about other researchers in the past trying to stop the damage caused by fungi too? There should be more information. These look like research notes. Guess Hania's ancestors kept them after... Whew. This section looks... Wait. Some of these look familiar though. Oh, that's right. We saw them on the documents Dory gave us. All right, let's put them side by side. Go through carefully. A capturing device and a withering potion. So that's how it went down. The fungi only attacked Hania's ancestors because of what that potion did to them. And then the researchers built that device to try and capture the angry fungi. Also, if floral jelly is just he's basically giving someone else's invention a new name and pass... Why is Cautilia so eager to get people to use the Wisdom Orb anyway? We gotta warn Alhingen. He needs to stop bankrolling. As for Hania, she has no idea that the fungi only attacked her ancestors because they were under the potion's influence. Oh, don't worry, Bongo Head. Paimon knows you're not gonna turn evil because of some floral jelly. You stayed a very good fungus even after we turned off the Wisdom Orb. Whoa! You can understand what Paimon's saying? Oh, wow! You're getting smarter! Huh? Since when? Oh, Paimon didn't even notice. Does that mean Bongo Head is hanging out with us by choice right now? See? Hania was wrong after all. The fungi... Oh, Hania did make one good point, though. The Wisdom Orb has its limits. As long as that's the case, fungi... Paimon was really hoping Bongo Head could join us for the rest of our journey. Isn't there a way? Yeah, it's a shame. We still have some time before the final. Should we report Cautilia to the Academia? True. For him to have made it this far, he must have been playing. Whatever else happened, to give it her all.
Ай. Самый сильный противник. Дождитесь утра следующего дня. Сейчас мы завершим это здание. Это нам дадут Дори. И все. И на этом все. А те эти... Как их там? Испытания на защиту. Это уже потом. Сам сделаю. Наверное.
Ladies and gentlemen, after some fierce competition in the round so far, we arrive at long last at the final of the Nilut Pala Cup. If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their
Не, второе нам не надо.
responsibility to
Huh. Cautelia isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the ultimate trial, Miko, Layla, you're here!
Much as I expected. The insufferable research holding off on reporting Cautelia to the Academia seemed...
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Hania first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea what we're in for. How are we gonna get through?
The answer should be quite obvious by now. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and...
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around.
Ah, yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Blitzara! The tightest power trio in all of Shrimp! With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than take...
Ага. Фиксированный будет. Ну, возьмем вот от этого. Угу. 2 хила в команде. Это же у нее хил там. Правильно. Правильно.
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. You have to treat them as your pawns. But it seems like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a short one.
Yeah! When we send Bongo Head and Bunnies into action, it's like clockwork, and we ain't about to stop ticking!
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Your feeble...
Давай. Так, давай ты.
Have no choice. Let's use Terrestrial Water Bubbles!
Don't worry, Pyro One. They're about to reach their limit. It's time. Torch them all!
О, этого победили. Этот тут один такой тусуется. Но он и хилится. Так, ну-ка давай его. Бах.
When the Pyro won, why did you hold back?
Don't blame Pyro 1, Hania. And don't force yourself to do something you don't want to. You started having second thoughts when Pyro 1 got injured during the semifinal. You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us, had you? So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time, you realized you felt compassion.
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Hania, you grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fungi. I'm complete, but that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. Oh, but after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you, at the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side, not as your pawns, and certainly not as your enemies. Please.
Enough! Don't patronize me. In case you've forgotten, this match isn't over yet.
В смысле? Мы тебя победили. Чё не так? Она такая, нет. Не победили. Давайте заново. Ну, вот это хорошо было. Всех убили, кроме того, кого я это указал.
I failed. Just before the most important step of all. You two. You were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
Hania, as we agreed, you have to hear us out now that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro 1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro 1? You want to take it with you?
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, and Pipe. We looked through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned about the dangers of fungi, up to a point. Wisdom orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how closely fungi and humans can coexist in general. However, by making constant improvements to the Wisdom Orb and using it for friendly communication...
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots. And I guess Pyro 1 would rather be with someone who actually cares about it.
Cheer up, Hania. I'm sure you mean a lot to Pyro 1. That's right. You'll see things differently after you know the story. Paimon just knows...
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two...
Alhingen? What are you doing in the air?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel, and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial. How could I possibly miss such a milestone moment in this tournament's history? Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves. I have no doubt that you'll play a significant role in bringing...
Угу.
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere? Alhingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety.
Угу.
Wait a second. Where is the exit?
Он с ним.
The Traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautilia's supposed to be the villain. He was just using this tournament for his own agenda, and he tricked you into sponsoring him.
Ага.
Not far off. You're right about Cautilia's motivations, so I bought his loyalty. and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say,
So, you weren't being fooled by Cautilia. It was you using him! This whole time you were just another lousy Fatui! Oh, now Paimon's mad! So much for warning you about Cautilia! Boglehead, get him!
oh, look at you! I've got chills down my spine. But I'm a...
Whirly Whirly, Blitzara, Pyro Mine!
Ну все, теперь они его.
Cautilia added a handy little back door in the wisdom orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control report to me instead.
So, this whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you! And now you're gonna make—
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times. Build up my accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, who left because of you,
Знакомые.
will find it. But now, I think I might go one step further. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui. I'll just say it was a tragic accident. You placed too much trust in the fungi. Once this domain's sealed off, no one will ever find you. I'll have Cautilia assume all liability and criminal charges, then inform the After that, I'll invest even more into this tournament in the name of honoring your memory.
You selfish, double-crashing monster! How could you? Paimon's heard just about enough from you, mister! You'll never get away with this! But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you and our shroom buddies won't respond to us anymore!
Take your time. Pit fungi against fungi and warriors against warriors. I want the traveler to see his buddy being destroyed. Then, once I accept that our actions thus far have not been beyond reproach. But
Угу.
Use your something, anything, water balloon! Wake everyone up!
Один против всех.
Boglehead, are you okay?
this isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydrofungus. Why is it still obeying the traveler? Is Cautilia's device
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized. The technology in the wisdom orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as the trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers and the bond they now share have grown stronger than the wisdom orb.
Guy, Miko! You broke the domain sealing spell?
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully, not to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command. Did you honestly believe that no one would notice the litany?
Curses!
Miko, Layla, and Hania too!
Oh, hang in. So this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious ambitions are the true
Come on, Miss Yai. Let's go help them.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not something so easily severed by the designs or Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
Huh? Look! Blitzara's back to...
Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly Whirly, I believe in you. Take this crook down.
And it's wearing off. They're all
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Hania? You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now that it's no longer under the Wisdom Orb's control, it's waiting.
Pyro 1, are you really waiting for me? I'm sorry. I've been so harsh on you. Go. Do what you have to do.
Well, one way or another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their... Shame on you, Elhingen! You're about to pay for what you've done!
Hold the line and keep your heads. They're just a handful of fungi. We still have the upper...
Frozen. Crisp. You're not going anywhere.
Victory is within our grasp! Fine, go ahead. Use Water Bomb of Final Justice!
Disgusting. You need to hurry up. Use this first.
Ну и чё? Добивать-то никто не будет, что ли? А, это другой.
That seemed to work. Fry. Of death. Frozen. Crisp. Can't run. Don't get in the way. Don't be a killjoy. We don't need to see you. You need to hurry up. You can't run. I miscalculated. I must collect myself. It's no problem.
А, нет. Сейчас помрет.
What an annoyance. An unfortunate fault. Cook this through. That seemed to work. Use this.
Просто так, блин.
That seemed to work. The loneliness of
Beaten by a few measly fungi?
Miko, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority. Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back to the tournament arena.
Huh. Cryptic. Well... You're from the Core of 30!
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elhingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct. The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
So Sino has been keeping an eye on this competition too! He and his people must have been secretly investigating at the same time we were! Lucky we had some backup!
Ага. Он типа у нас за генерала.
All right, we'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone.
You might think this is over, but you haven't seen the last of me.
Oh, quit while you're behind, loser! Have fun in prison, you fatui lowlife! Wait, Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so is that where Miko was going after the last 16? To hand it in and make a
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the General Mahamatra, but only because he happened to be passing by at the time. The evidence you gathered was the...
The more you try playing it down, the more confusing it all sounds.
Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been arrested,
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial, which means they'll be taking Elhingen and Cautilia's... From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
Lady Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding. I took it all.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything! Miko, why did you have to steal—
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Hania needed a little pep talk to perk her up.
You don't have to say anymore. I was too but now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom, I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within...
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict. Wait, actually, having said that... Alright, Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with. Ahem. Oh, this is Paimon's first time speaking. Paimon and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. The responsibility for continuing to hold this tournament in the future now lies in us. Now, they may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because the prize is...
yes! That's what I'm talking about! That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town. Hania, but you won't be away from them for too long. While Hania takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the wisdom orb as soon as... And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one... So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out all over again!
Oh, so that's my punishment.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Don't think of it that way, Miss Hania. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly? I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom buddy. Oh.
Traveler. Paimon. Layla.
Come on, Hania! We announced the official decision with everyone watching. You better look alive!
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi and treat them like the treasured companions that they are to their masters.
Now those sound like the words of an awesome... Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom
Есть, наконец-то. Вот и все. Хоба. На этом мы пока все. Вот такой вот ивент. Пардон. Вот такой вот ивент. Неплохой, кстати. Вот этот тоже прикольный был. Мне понравилось. На этом все. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем удачи. И всем пока.